Hi, I'm Star. Of course, this is the Starship Tarot. I appreciate you coming through. You could have been anywhere, but you are here with me. So I appreciate you spending your time and your energy here. This is going to be our selfie for all of our sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, however you identify with Aquarius. This is your selfie for the month of February. February, we're changing it up a little bit. Gonna just focus on love. As always, welcome to the cross watcher who wants to know what's going on with the Aquarian in your life. Let's get into our reading. All right, so coming up as your best trait, like when it comes to love, I feel like right now this Four of Swords, that's your best trait. It's coming through like it's almost like you've like you're taking a break like when it comes to love. I don't feel like you're at a point where you're just like by yourself and you're in solitude, but um I feel like you just basically just want to take a break from relationships. I feel like you are more so kind of like working on yourself. I feel like you've went in and you've retreated. Maybe in the past, like when it actually came to love, um, uh, when it came to love, like you've been through a lot of heartache. You've been through. Uh, it's like you have a hard time actually trusting people and letting people in. And when you did let people in, um, I'm just be honest, I feel like you weren't always the honest person. I feel like a lot of your relationships, there maybe it wasn't always a lot of honesty that was there, whether it be on your end or the other party that you were dealing with. They weren't always very honest with you. So when you were moving forward in love, it was like you let people in, but you kept that wall there just because of the things that you learned before. It's like you would give some of yourself, but not your whole self, especially um, when it comes to actually being able to trust somebody or give somebody. I don't want to say power over you, but like just being able to be vulnerable. It's like that just was not there. You have the strength card that is here. Um, and the strength card is basically saying, I feel like for some of you, keeping in mind this is a general reading, so certain parts resonate with certain people, right? So if you're the female Aquarian, then you come from like this long, rich history of like strong women. Women that are like known to tame the beast. They're known to tame the beast in others, but they also have this beast in them um, that really, really needs to be tamed. Um, you have like this like natural strength. Like when it comes to you, it's like you are a go-getter. Like you see what you want and you have to achieve it. Like you're a very, very passionate person, but it's like sometimes that passion can come off um, kind of like fearful. Like maybe sometimes you come off too strong. Um, and when you come off that way, you kind of like push other people away. But I really feel like right now with the lover cards actually being on top of the strength card, it's like when it comes to love, I feel like you're like softening up, and you're opening up some, whether you be in a relationship or whether you actually be single. um, if you are the single person, like that's what it takes. It takes like um, letting some of that strength go, like showing your vulnerability, like showing how sensitive and nurturing like you can be. There are a lot of swords that are like here on this board, so it tells me that you're in your mind a lot. Like you think a lot. You it may be very hard for you to actually submit. maybe you always want to have that like dominant stand, and that may very well come from things and lessons that you've learned in your past. But it's like spirit is saying, hey, like if you want love, you're gonna have to learn how to figure out and how to balance those things. Now, if you are the male Aquarian, it's very likely that the females in your life, like they showed you some things because they were so strong. And because they showed you so much, it may be possible that you don't really trust women around you. Maybe you actually have an issue with your mother. So you have like, I don't like to say people have mommy issues, but we have to be honest. Like, some of us do. Like, maybe you are looking for a mother figure in a woman instead of someone to actually balance you out. Um, or maybe, if you're the Aquarian woman, that's actually kind of man that you're dealing with. I definitely hope this resonates. Um, but there is almost like a sense of balance that is missing, and it's like spirit is saying it's on you to be able to figure out how to balance and how to tame that out. um, we have the Nine of Swords here. So with this Nine of Swords, this Nine of Swords is coming up in your challenge area. Of course, the strength was like your worst trait area. Now your challenge area is kind of crazy because it's like you are staying to yourself, but you are but you're up all night and you're worrying about love. Like, you of course really really don't want to be by yourself. um but it's like you're holding on to it's like you're holding on to that worst trait that you have, like that strength, not being able to be vulnerable, not being able to show people what it is that you need. Like, you are, it's almost like you're fearful of letting someone in, like you have anxiety about letting someone in. And I really feel like it's rooted in the trust that you don't have, which is what actually has you in that retreat mode that you're in now, like kind of like not dealing with anyone when it comes to love, like when it comes to relationships. It's like everything is like so surface level. There's like no emotion that's being given, and it's like spirit is coming in and saying, like, if you want love, you have to be able to let love in. It's almost like with the nine in the reverse, it's like uh it's giving me, I don't know why, but it's giving me like that eight of swords energy, because it's like you're continuing to, it's like you feel trapped, but you're not trapped. It's like it's really mentally in you, and you're like afraid to let go, like step into that next realm. um you're afraid to be vulnerable, like you're afraid to trust. But that's actually a part of love. Like, it's like you want all of the loving, sharing, you want the life partner with the Lover's card here. Like, this is what you are working towards. Like, this is what you are dreaming of, craving. But it's like, so this is Aquarian season, right? So it's all about being able to evolve. So that's one of the main energies that we want to focus on through the month of February, is actually being able to evolve. And it's like spirit is saying right now, if you want real love in your life, if you want that vulnerability, if you want to be able to get to the next level, like if marriage, lifelong partnership is thing that you're looking for, then you have to be able to share yourself. Like, you have to be able to graduate from I don't know why the word individuality is coming up, because maybe you focus on yourself so much. I feel like, you always want to be fair to other people. I don't feel like right now, like whatever type of involvement or relationships that you're in, I don't necessarily feel like you're not being honest with the people that are around you. Maybe you're not being honest with your feelings, but I feel like they know it's not just them. For some of you, For some of you, it's actually, you're in a relationship and you're ready to go to that next step. Like you're actually ready to be the lover's card. Like you're ready to commit. You're ready to um, take that next step. You're ready for that lifetime partnership. But it's you being able to let up and let emotions come into your life and play a role that is actually holding you back right now. Love is there, clearly. You have the lover's card here, you have the strength card here, but you actually have to believe. Like, you have to know that you are actually worthy of that love, and you have to believe that whatever partner that you are going to be with, that they are worthy of that as well. Because if you go into something and you're not trusting, you're not believing, you're not ready to be vulnerable, then that is the energy that you bring to the relationships. That's the energy or the outside that you have on the relationship. So you really have to be able to work on that to be able to build the relationship into the into this lover's card that you're actually looking for. Because basically with the lover's card in this position, it's like you being able to discover and express love um, is going to be able to take you places further than you can imagine. It's going to take you um the infinity sign is over the strength card. It's going to take you to infinity and beyond, like and love will be able to blow your mind, but you have to be able to let it in. So Creighton, I definitely hope that resonates with you. So this is, instead of oracle cards, wow, I actually have these new like little angel cards that were gifted to me by another reader. I think that they are so beautiful. So yeah, these are actually the cards that I have, and this is your angel card that you got for the day. I'm not sure what that angel means, so I am gonna go to the book and see what that angel represents. I apologize. These are new cards. I don't study these cards, but I definitely hope this love reading like really makes sense to you. So that's the baby angel on the lotus. That's what we have right here. We have the baby angel on the lotus. Do you see that? All right. So let's see, what does it say? This baby angel appears in unspoiled innocence and speaks to you of new life, renewed hope, and second chances. Her energy is everlasting renewal. She brings with her the eternal gift of love. She asks you to look closely for the tiny treasures, the little everyday miracles. See them as if it was for the first time through kind and gentle eyes. She represents the child within whose divine right is to be cherished unconditionally. Revealed within the origins of the lotus plant is a powerful symbol of life. The lotus drops its seeds into the darkest mud, yet with the first stirrings of renewed life, it seeks the light. With intense determination, it transcends the muck of the muddy water to burst forth a beautiful flower born of spirit. Its sole purpose is to share its beauty with the world. As the baby angel rests with the petals, she is comfortable with who she is. She is pure joy and innocence, eagerly experiencing each new moment. Be comfortable with who you are. Honor that being and do not try to be who you are not. It is far too great a sacrifice. So if you need love, say you need it and go out and get it. I hope this resonates with you, Aquarius. Thanks for coming through, and hit the bell because you don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.